I grew up in a lovely family, but we weren't a particularly spiritual family. We probably went to church at Christmas and Easter and maybe once or twice else in the year, and faith certainly wasn't a part of everyday life in our family. I was a terrible student at school. I didn't do my homework and I was always in trouble. And my parents started to despair of me a little bit, and they eventually decided that maybe a good dose of boarding school might be good for me. So at the age of 13 I went to boarding school, and it was a good school actually, and I played lots of sport which I loved, and I was full of energy, and so that was good for me. And I scraped through some exams and got a few qualifications, which was good. But one of the aspects of the school which I really didn't like was that we had to go to a church service every day, and I hated it. I didn't know any young Christians at the school, so it seemed to me something just for old people, and something which didn't have any relevance really in my own life. And I left school quite anti-church and anti-God. So I originally thought church was boring, and to be honest, occasionally I still do, but my life as a Christian has been anything but boring. God's given me opportunities to meet people and go to places and do things which I could never have imagined that I'd have the opportunity to do. And it's just been a wonderful journey, and something that is incredibly important to me. Well, I live in a village in the south of England, believe it or not, called Downton. There's no abbey here, I'm afraid to say. We have had tourists stop in the village and ask where the abbey is, and we've had to direct them an hour drive away to Highclere Castle, which is Downton Abbey in the television programme. But it is a beautiful village. It's a real traditional English village. There's lots of old buildings and lots of thatched roofs and country pubs, and it's a lovely place to live. It's on the edge of what we call, or what is known as, the New Forest. It's not very new. It was declared a new forest or a new hunting ground by William the Conqueror in 1079, so there's a lot of history in this area. Stonehenge is just about half an hour's drive away from here, so it's a lovely part of the world to live in. I have 3 children. I have a boy of 9 and a girl of 8, and then our surprise third, a boy who was born about 18 months ago. And so life is very busy. My wife is a dentist, and so we run a dental practice in the village which we live in, and I help on the business side of that as well as writing books. So I'm incredibly excited about Tyndale publishing The Fight in America, and I'm working hard on my next 2 books. One is a very powerful story set in Africa, which is very dear to my heart with the type of work I've been involved in before. So I'm really excited about that book. The other is a more of a thriller, which is based in America, which I'm very excited about too. So I'll keep you posted on news on those 2 books.